A lot of these schools went under, and the kids sit around those places in decay. For every bad thing that's written about Detroit, I can show you something that's good. There's hope. And given an opportunity, those kids with that hope and faith can do anything. That type of spirit is really what, at the end of the day, enables a transformation. You can inject all kinds of money into this and have it fail if you don't have people that really want it to happen. And I think the people in Detroit really want it to happen now.
I'm Geneva Brooks, and we're going to go on a tour of the area by Cody in Detroit. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's another one. It's a lot of abandoned houses. This is very unsafe for once. A lot of crime can go down with the open doors. Once again, you can barely see past the grass. It's just a mess. It's like a jungle.
Just look at all this right here. Y'all see how this is like one big abandoned house with all this tall grass?
The kids walk to school every day, and they have to go by those abandoned homes. We're just trying to figure out what can we do to make a difference.
One company is making that difference. This is the story of how General Motors is changing the conversation in Detroit. This is the story of what happens when you combine the wisdom and experience of 60 GM retirees with the energy and fresh ideas of 108 interns from 11 Detroit high schools. Together with 11 student mentors from the University of Detroit Mercy, they work to transform Detroit, one neighborhood at a time. This is the story of Student Corps.
Rarely do you have a win-win-win-win-win situation, but this is what we really have. We have a jump start for the students that you see in the room today to have General Motors on their resume, make some money, do something that they're proud of back in the communities where they're growing up and living. And that's the projects that you're going to see come out of the city with these students run by our retiree programs here this summer.
It's about investing and educating our young people and exposing them to mentoring, life skills, and career training so that they learn, earn, and lead.
Detroit is on the verge of a comeback. We are. But today is the beginning of a new day for so many of us, as these young people will look at projects that they will implement all over the city.
The students are eager to start the transformation. Many teams designed their projects to clean up local parks and playgrounds.
We're fixing up the shed panels, making them look nice, making them more durable. The ones that are in right now, they are rotten at the bottom.
We're trying to give the whole city a better image to anyone that's looking in from the outside.
Basically, since we grew up around here, we just want to make the park look better, because since I was younger, the park's always been kind of messed up and nobody really takes care of it.
It needed us to refresh it and stuff like that, and what we're going to do, everybody is going to be happy with it.
This is my school. I've been here 4 years, and I done walked home a few times through this park, and it just looks like, it just doesn't look safe, like somebody could get hurt, a kid could get snatched up, something like that.
I've been here for 4 years, and this park has never been with swings or cut or anything like that. So for us to do it now and, bring the kids back to the park is a good idea.
Well, basically right now, in the condition, this park is like dead. The swings and the slides are burnt, there's graffiti everywhere, and there was weeds growing here. You can hardly see the tennis field. And we're like renovating it, trying to bring it back to life.
This is a place where so many kids come, and it's like terrible to see profanity written on swings and slides. It just doesn't give a positive message to the public. We're called the city of progress, for a reason, because we can progress and we can make ourselves better. If you can transform this big of a park, your options are limitless.
It's a big commitment for these young, energetic students, eager to prove they can do a hard day's work. It's an equally big commitment for the retirees. They've already paid their dues and earned the right to sleep late in the summer. But they're excited to share their wisdom and knowledge with these students.
So, Ms. W., you come all the way from Ohio?
Yes, I do.
Every
day that I come here.
How long do it take you to get here?
2 hours.
How long do it take you to get back?
2 hours.
So what time do you wake up?
Why do I do this? I do not know.
Because you love us.
Because I love you guys, right?
Well, I think for some of these kids, it's really their first time of having a job where they you know, get the discipline of being someplace at a certain time in the morning and working all day. So I think that's a big plus.
I like this. This will probably help me with my application, showing that I did work with GM along in programs and actually get experience for job work and labor.
And so the summer begins. 11 teams of students and their mentors setting out to transform their communities and themselves. This will require a lot of hard work and teamwork.
We've been working along on the islands on Kelly Road, getting all the weeds out, replanting, putting up new flowers and bushes.
We had to take all the dead grass up, and then we dug holes and then planted the flowers.
If you scared of bugs, this ain't the job for you, because there's a whole bunch of bugs. We got a lot of weeds that like to stick you, so we got to wear these sleeves so we don't get stuck.
The viaduct project, which is a viaduct that as you come into River Rouge, it's known as the gateway to River Rouge, and our effort there was to beautify it by pulling out all the weeds, planting 150 boxwoods.
It's horrible, actually. It was basically you seeing weeds growing out, roots sticking out.
Well, it was hot, to tell you that, but I love it. I mean, a lot of people actually comment on us. A lot of people come over here and say, you know, you're doing a good job and all, and I'm proud of it. I really am.
I really developed a respect for these kids. When we started out, they didn't know which end of a hammer worked. Now they build a pergola in 3 days. So I think they did good.
The student corps team at Central Collegiate Academy decided to restore an abandoned park in one of Detroit's most historically important locations, the same exact street corner where rioting broke out in 1967. Many say Detroit has never fully recovered from the violent uprising, but these students can enjoy the fruit of their labor as the community throws a block party at Gordon Park.
This event is to give back to the community and have everybody in the neighborhood come over here and have fun. Jim did a hell of a job too for us, and so once they did that, it's up to us now to keep this park up.
What they're doing here is most symbolic of change and transformation. Yeah. Because, you know, this was ground zero, you know?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
And now here we're seeing people coming together of all ethnicities, enjoying a beautiful day.
Instead of parks and schools, some teams help their neighborhoods by helping their neighbors.
Right now, currently, we're helping Ms. Brown do some landscaping on her home. We cut down the abandoned house's grass next to her because it was like 4 feet tall, and she was afraid something might happen to her if it was still that way.
We put mulch around her in her backyard and like these little bins, and we trim her hedges.
We are painting for Safety Town, which is where the fire department here, they help out with little kids and teaching them safety stuff. We have all this pavement with road signs and a lot of other things, so we're just polishing it up so it looks nice and it's a lot easier to see.
But the student corps experience is more than just manual labor and community improvement projects. Students toured the General Motors Tech Center where new cars are designed, the Hamtramck Assembly Plant, and Focus Hope. They also completed a personal finance class at the Junior Achievement Financial Park. Throughout the summer, they learned life skills from their mentors and from some prominent visitors.
We went to go see Alicia Bowler Davis speak to us. The experience that she had is kind of like some of our experiences, and that's what makes it like so cool.
It was monumental because not only is she the first African American female to be in such a position, she's actually offered to help us out in our community with our community projects.
I'm on the inside.
As the summer winds down, the transformations are clearly visible, and the student corps interns, retirees, and mentors can take pride in their efforts.
It's really rewarding. I think they're really adorable. I'm really proud of myself. I'm really happy. Just seeing them enjoy what we did, the smiles on their faces, them riding the bikes, it really warms my heart a lot.
But it looks beautiful. I think it has preserved Safety Town for another couple of years. Powerful impact on our little town. Thank you.
Everybody in the city, they say how great a project this looks. It's a gateway in and out of this community, and this wouldn't have been possible without our youth. And I want to say thank you on behalf of the City of River Rouge.
This community has done a lot for us, and the GM internship just gave us opportunity to pay back what our community had gave us, especially in Tremec. Schools, education, a big, nice, clean community.
In the end, it all works out because not only are we benefiting the community, it also makes our school look nice.
Do something that's sustainable and will be remembered and will leave an impact, and I think we did that.
We're landing on the